Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. Just waiting to see who gets started here. Uh, I'm not feeling too well, so can't take the light much, and kind of weak. So hope you bear with me here. And so I was saying in one of my live streams about His Highness Khan. Let's get him into trouble with the Christians. But I was so wrong. I know he thinks highly of Islam. He believes in Islam heavily, and but the thing is that right now I found something that I would like to share. He's a really wonderful person, man. Right, so just going to share this so that I don't get him into trouble with all the misunderstandings. I don't want to spread any misunderstandings. So here, Islam is a great religion for him. It's the best, I think. Reflections on the Aga Khan speeches, the words Muslim Islam. This is smiley.net. No copyrights infringement intended. It affirms that each has a direction and path to which they turn so that all should strive for good works. This is what I wanted to strive for. And unfortunately, such a trouble I've been on the internet. And so since मेरी किस्मत में, this is my destiny. Like Madhubala's destiny, my destiny. हर कुछ मिलता नहीं, हर वो जो अच्छी चीज़ चाहिए वो मिली नहीं मुझे. To be a good person. But His Highness Aga Khan, he survived everything and has thrived. And his community has too. Been successful. So faith of Islam recognizes and sustains the right of people, pin interest, no copyright infringement intended. So just reading a little bit here and there what I can, and I'm having a hard time even chewing food. Maybe something's wrong with my head. I heard that Sadhguru Ash, Mr. Ash, I can't remember his whole name, can't stress on my mind much. Also that, right? So, but that this prayer Aga Khan niece have, their friends have given me, the friend has given me. It worked. वो गालियाँ वालियाँ पता नहीं क्या आनंद किरण and all that. You see what they messed up in me. I was getting shocks telepathically and sorry, distance shocks and all jerks. Recently, I had another jerk. I was like really like thinking of something, and they gave me a jerk. So get me out of the shock. Someone could lie like that. I was thinking of someone, and my mouth was open, like that, so in shock. Eyes would be wide open. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just trying to do something here. Okay. So maybe the headache, or maybe this something. Sorry, just I'm going to mute myself for a little while. I didn't think that. I don't. Yeah, now I forget. So please bear with it. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Sorry about this. To keep this live stream on mute. Can't pause, can I here? Okay. So Highness Ahan, the prayer, it actually worked to just get this devil not to press me or compel me, cracked as my head is, crackpot they've made me, uh, not to like get when I'm like seeing things happening and something very stressful, or some bad person or some, for in my opinion, like a difficult person. I don't now, say the bad word. So it stopped me from doing that. It started again in my life when I was childhood, in my childhood, with my grandmother and all that. But then later on, I grew up not to say bad words. And then again, it started in year 2000 when Anand Kiran, uh, on Desi Cha, right? So since then, it hasn't stopped and it got worse and worse. So Gali Angand, abuse and dirty things, saying, you know, and going overboard board madly. But recently, I saw that the 7 days given to me to say this prayer, it actually helped the I could see the feeling was pushed back into its place, right? That was coming up to say a bad word. So good manners are coming back to what I craved for, what I wanted to work for. And of this, thank God. Okay, so I also want to give something, but it would only be in words. So words are all I have, right? Can't work as a volunteer. Can't even chew food now properly. So I heard Sadhguru, maybe my head was bleeding, that it was so painful that day, or maybe I took anti-allergy too and headache aspirin. Didn't work. I had to go to sleep. Can't take the much of this, even the computer light, but I'll see. So I want to give something instead of, the thing that I said earlier on in my previous live stream, that is okay, Muslim Islam against, like Islam is better than Christianity because all that. Let's see. I haven't found that quote of his, but let's go to this one, right? Brotherhood, universal brotherhood, insights, Simirk, insights from around the world. And it's long. Just wanted some quotes. My parents' teacher, a great privilege of meeting him. But someone is, so his father worked for Pakistan to bring, what is this for? To bring out the closeness of our basic beliefs. Let me quote to you from the Holy Quran, which sets forth the basic doctrines of Islam. So, first, the bedrock of faith, divine unity. And your God is one God. There is no God but He. And second, the whole of humanity is one. Their division into tribes and nations is but to facilitate human relations. All peoples are a single nation. Very positively taken. So my title here is the true worship is caring for each other. I don't believe in any God as such, caring, loving, only nature. Nature can be very terrible also. Human beings can too. So if there is worship, so seeing the good of the Imam, Ismaili Imam, as he sees the positive of Islam, and I've shown you the negative side of Islam, and now showing you the positive side of Islam from the Ismaili Imam and point of view. how they take Islam, and if there is any true worship, it's caring for one another, each other, however you like to put it, for humanity. If there should be a worship, it should be leave your, like, okay, for yourself. God doesn't need, we were told in our Shia Islam that God doesn't need our worship, but it's for our own good. So once we achieve that good in ourselves, discipline ourselves, and we have to, I mean, there comes a time when you become a, you have to just go out, and then after you've achieved the thing of worshiping God, whatever the, for your own self, you've achieved that high status, that higher self, then you go out and help people. That's the greatest worship. Or I would say, but now I say it's true worship is caring for each other. So I would say, yeah, say your obligatory prayers and all this. Go to church on Sundays and as Christians or every day. But, this, for me, the true worship is caring for each other. What if God just said, care for each other? That's the worship, that's the ritual, wouldn't that be better? I mean, makes sense? Caring for each other rather sitting there trying to meditate. Sorry, I don't want to make fun of the Hindu thing. It would be quite unethical of me to do that. Like I said, that the Hindus, those Hindus who were making fun of Islam, and with, I don't know, I haven't seen that Abdullah Samir X-Muslim. I saw his video pop up one fine day, and it was like apostate Aladdin has criticized and said, no, I haven't looked at the post of apostate Aladdin, and I was like, what is this? Right? Quite slow. So then another time, ex-Muslim Abdullah Samir on the apostate Aladdin, something's like criticism going on between, no, first I think apostate Aladdin started against apostate prophet. So that happened. Okay, can't speak much. Sorry, something's stopping me. So, do I have some kind of something in my head? Maybe I'll stop talking one day. His Highness Aga Khan, we must explore every opportunity to have different faiths come together. Okay. Oh, I didn't share this. Oh, you're not sharing this one? Explore every opportunity to have different faiths come together in addressing the problems of our respective societies. So please, Muslims, cooperate in this, right? 2022, this an annual United Nations by this initiative was first proposed at the UN General Assembly by His Majesty King Abdullah II. So he's of Jordan. So I think he's of Sunni family and Sunni Islam. Sorry, what am I saying? Sunni family. Just under a month later, on October 20th, it was unanimously adopted. So let's do this, right? The word interfaith harmony here also on YouTube, each one of us, which call for Muslim and Christian leaders to engage, and also Muslim and Christian ex-Muslims can engage in this on social media without having to be unethical. The objective of this initiative is to provide a focal point from which all people of goodwill, all people, it is our responsibility as human beings in humanity, can recognize that the common values they hold far outweigh the differences they have, and thus provide a strong dosage of peace and harmony to their communities. One of the central challenges that faces our world today is the challenge of harmonizing many highly diversified voices within an increasingly globalized world. So, as the leaders are doing this, let us also join them in harmonizing carefully. I use the word harmonizing carefully. Okay, and carefully also use our words, for our ideal here is not a chorus that sings in unison, but one that blends many distinctive voices into an intelligent, resonate whole. But to do that requires a deep understanding of what makes each voice distinctive, right? I can't read all. My eyes are kind of stressed. Our histories have taught us the value of dialogue. Republic of Portugal and the Islamic Imamate in Lisbon on 19 December 2005. Our histories have taught us the value of dialogue, and that really, indeed, very rarely does anything good come out of conflict, definitely. So, doing Jiddu Krishnamurti with you people as much as I could last time with that great blog on Jiddu Krishnamurti with someone. So, our worldview is to engage with the problem of social exclusion in our societies and to contribute to building bridges across faiths and across nations by linking diverse parts of the world. I have no doubt that for you, those historical roots are in the Christian world. It is as painful as it is for us Muslims, with our roots in the East, to watch an increasingly deep gulf growing between significant parts of our respective worlds. We cannot stand by as passive observers, letting this gulf grow wider and wider at the cost of future generations. Yeah, so, taking care. And also the evil that is here that I feel. Um, how shall we overcome this without killing the evil, the person who's doing evil, but just, I thought maybe when Imam Mehdi comes or then Kalki Avatar, I was thinking that can we not just, if someone is doing something on the psychic level, um, it's terrible, but you nullify the energy they're using, just nullifying that psychic energy, harmful energy, and giving protection to the person rather than killing the witch, that kind of a thing, if I can find, but I haven't found as yet. If we have the will, which I am certain we share, will, there's a way. They used to say, right? My will seems to be arrested, so I'm a rare case here. We have the historical knowledge and the ethical foundations to move our world forward to make it a better and more hopeful place. More hopeful place. And to put an end to the storm of hatred which appears to be building up around us. So recently, even Christian Prince has come live and he was saying, they're saying that Christians are unethical on social media, like against Islam, making too much fun and saying, but that the Russians, Muslim friends have killed. How can it be? I, for the life of me, don't get it. Russia has helped Muslims. It's always been on the, like, not the European, not the American side, but the Muslim side. I have no doubt for you. I can't believe this, what's happening. How can Muslim friends kill? Putin is saying that my Muslim friends. So you can watch this video, Christian Princess. It says here, I just opened it and closed it. It's Muslims friends of Putin killed hundreds. Christian Prince is the channel name. 400 Russians burnt alive. This is unbelievable. So I was a fool. I was very deluded about my religion, like His Highness, with due respect to him, has been His Highness Ismaili Imam. Uh-huh. Do you think that we are fools? I thought so. He's looking at it in a very positive manner, and King Abdullah also of Jordan, and the others in Portugal. His Highness has been given a residence. What is it called? Right here we have it in Portugal. Home. His home is so whatever you may call it. What is it called? So I'm not a book type. My words. I'm not book by the book, right? That's what. Raise freestyle or something. I've no doubt that for you, whose historical roots are in the Christian world, it is as painful. Okay, in confronting this situation, we share the same need to build our civil societies, for we both recognize that it is the civil society institutions of today. Maybe we need to get organized like Zionist is very wise. He knows what to do, have the highest probability of enabling people to help themselves out of quagmire of poverty. Yes, working together in the East and the West. This is worship, working together for the betterment, high quality, giving them good quality of life, wherever there's poverty, eradicating it, we certainly have the greatest chance of being successful in multiple situations. He's very optimistic about this, His Highness. Today, okay, skipping to respond to the needs of aging populations, multiple success situations, such as responding. He's been successful. His AKDN has been successful. Today, we must explore every opportunity. We must, yes. We have so much. Like Dr. Deepak Chopra, even of yourself, like there's so much potential waiting to be explored and used in addressing the problems of our respective societies. We must come from the same common religious. Okay, so descendants of Abraham, and not to leave out the Hindus too, right? Lisbon, Portugal, 19 December 2005. It's a shame, very sad for me, that the more I came to know about His Highness Khan, and his age is now, he's very senior, very senior. So I'm going to miss him. So, ah, Ramji posthumously awarded Carnegie Medal for his efforts to save two people from drowning. He's a, is he an Ismaili? Mashallah, mashallah. So happy for Ali. Wow, hero. Look at the Ismaili heroes. Dr. Fareen Zaver, appointed Associate Dean, Office of Faculty, mashallah, Development. Mashallah, mashallah, congratulations. Our the paisley motif is a Persian symbol of life and eternity. Beautiful Islamic art. So His Highness Maula has made, wow, amazing. Received two people. I was just wondering, oh my God, yeah, Imam, I'm giving you so much problems, trouble. I've given you, I wanted to be, like Zen, just walk away from this life without complaining. Oh, the topic today. Hello, someone has this 007 has come. Hello, how are you doing? What's the topic today? The topic today is true worship is caring for each other. Hello, welcome, 07. So, and a little bit on the help I'm getting because I used a smiley prayer recently and I've stopped abusing and dirt that I was doing around on social media. So, helping His Highness Khan says, thank you. Okay, you're most welcome. Yeah, welcome back. So wonderful AKDN His Highness and to save people. Oh my God! Uh, His Highness Khan Alim Ramji posthumously awarded Carnegie Medal for his effort. Oh, Carnegie Dale Carnegie's book. When I first left Karachi American School, year 1983, 84. No, 84, 85. His book was, I read his first book, Stop Worrying and Start Living. Pardon? What happened to your health? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't know about it? We said we, no, no, no. I don't want to discuss it with you. You won't understand. So sorry about that. I don't discuss it with people who don't understand about my health. But thank you so much for your concern. Um, I cannot repeat myself. I've just earlier on said that my health is not well. Okay. I'm sorry. 07 can't discuss this with you. So, uh, right now. Right now on the topic here, I just had to say because then if I make any mistakes reading out or if I can't read much, then please bear with me. Um, okay. Right, the topic. Please stick to the topic and please cooperate here. True worship is caring for each other. This is the topic. Now, you can help me on how to, let's say, you can say how to start with what is, if there is any worship, I would say, then it would be caring for each other. You've come late, 07. So I've already said it, that if there is any worship, then are you go-go, by the way? Because you have a double repetition symmetry. Oh God. So yeah, what can bring there's nothing that can bring uh, what we need to do, nothing can bring good in us or caring for each other. Some of us are very selfish people. So human development, civilizations come and go. I think we need to work on human individual and maybe no, I reach out to individuals also. Yeah. Like the Aga Khani. He's an Aga Khani, right? So I have lots of help. I feel very supported by His Highness Aga Khan. And they give me hope, like for humanity. Yeah, that hope. Although I don't believe in hope, but I don't know. Now I'm contradicting myself. This doesn't make me a hypocrite, right? So Alim Ramji posthumously awarded Carnegie Medal for his efforts to save two people from drowning, and he's an Ismaili, I think. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he's an Ismaili. That's why this your latest news from the Ismailis. Congratulations, congratulations. Oh, this is really great. Amazing work. Amazing people, Muslims as Ismailis. No, God. Oh no, I typed in random numbers for my Gmail ID and it happened to be these numbers. Oh, okay. It's an ID I use so I can keep my privacy. Okay, all right. Yeah, we respect your privacy. Uh, so, so you are here for the second time, and would you like to tell us about yourself then? Like, are you next Muslim? I've forgotten if I asked you the last time you came here. Sorry, excuse me. Would you like to talk about yourself a little bit? Tell us about yourself. Why are you here? Uh, why do we need worship? Can it be taken only as master slave relation by definition, or surrendering ourselves to the unknown or universe? Yeah, a good question. What is worship? And I said, if there is a worship, if you need, like the religions say there is. Oh, okay, yes, I'm an ex-Muslim, former Zakir Naik follower, and ex-Shia. Oh, okay, you are an ex-Shia. So Shias don't follow Zakir Naik. So I'm confused. Zakir Naik is from the Sunni. So this good question, why do we need worship? Yeah, 07. This is a good contribution. Thank you for this. Why do we need worship? First of all, do we really need worship? Can it be taken only as master slave relationship by definition? Ibada and ibadi would be a worshipper slave of God. Or can we say, very good question actually. Why do we need worship? Thank you. I switched from Shia. Oh, okay, so you switched from Shia to Sunni to Wahhabi to Zakir Naik throughout my life for searching the truth. Oh, that's why you're here. Okay, okay, welcome. Uh, I see. So yeah, truth seeker. I'm also a truth seeker. So on this, at least we would agree that as ex-Muslims and truth seekers. So good question here. Why do we need worship? Thank you for your help again. Very much. I appreciate this. Things I've forgotten, like the root cause. What is this worship? And then why do we need worship? And does God need us to worship Him? Like I said earlier on, we used to think that as Shias, that God doesn't need our worship, so 5 obligatory prayers, fasting, it's only for your own good. And fasting is not that our whole body is getting better, and that's a side thing. But what is important is we realize, right, in fasting, the hunger of starvation, the poor people who don't get food, that's what we were told. Yes, then I realized Zakir Naik is a liar. Like Pinocchio, then I left Islam. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for this contribution, 070. Welcome, welcome. I would like you to come up and talk about this if you can. So, so I get some time to like rest and not talk all the time here. Would you like to come and tell us about yourself? Like on call? Yes. Yes. Sorry, last time I got very upset here with you. Later on. So yes, yes, like call on call. Why not? Give yourself a voice, right? Please, and you can make this so interesting. And it's very interesting. You became a Sunni, then a Salafi, then Zakir Naik. Yes, yes, like on call. Shall I send you the invitation? Sure, just a minute. Where's the link? I'll just send you the link. Sorry, yeah, I just was waiting for. So please join me. It's interesting. I was a Shia too, and I also wanted to become a Sunni at one time. Not because of reading their books but before knowing the books. Please join me. Waiting for you to join. Waiting for 07 to join. So this is good. And now you can talk about why do we need worship. We'll talk about that. Anyone else here wants to join us? Ex-Shia, interesting, like me. So what I'm waiting 070, where are you? Waiting for you. So let's go on until 07. Um, so true worship, if there is any worship, service to humanity is the greatest. It's I think what life's for, nothing else. And Mother Teresa said, don't wait for leaders, do it yourself. So if you have the ability, and sometimes somehow good, I really crave for good inside of me. It's not coming inside. I don't know why. I have to chase after goodness too. So there's, so let me see. And,
Hello.
uh, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. It's a pleasure.
All
So
right. Yeah.
you're an ex. Huh.
Yeah. So, okay, I can brief you on my situation. So, uh, like from my childhood, I used to wonder, like, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
But there's something in the
from
slight. Okay, it's okay. See if there's slight kind of thing in the background. But that's okay.
okay,
All
is
right,
it
go
better now?
ahead. I'll put myself on mute.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, better.
Okay.
It's
So, from my childhood, I used to always wonder, like, there are like billions of people living and we are just living in a single area which is like a very small area, a very small city, and how come what my parents have told or what the society has told has to be the truth. So that is the question I always had in the back of my mind. And so with the friends I used to converse about this, and we used to debate each other. It's not like I was really a skeptic, and because I did not have an experience, life experience, so we just had like childish conversations around it. So, my father is a Shia, and I belong to a Shia family, but almost all my neighbors and friends used to be Sunni. Some were Wahhabi, so I always thought like, what's going on? Why are people like belonging to different sects? So I always used to question this, and then eventually, what happened was I realized that matam that we do, uh, I don't know how to call that in English. Um, Shias do matam, and my friends used to tell me like, why would God want you to hit yourself?
Flagellation.
Yeah,
Is it
that
self-flagellation? Yeah? Yeah,
yes,
that word. Yeah,
self-flagellation,
Madam. Yes.
matam. Yeah. So my friends used to tell me like, why would your God want you to hit yourself, even though if you are, uh, mourning someone, why would he want you to harm yourself? So I thought, yeah, maybe there is a point to that. So after that,
Yes, we
I
got a
used,
lot of question. Yeah, a lot of Sunnis asking us this question. Why do you need to hit
yeah,
yourself? And this is like, isn't it haram? Life is a blessing and you shouldn't be hitting yourself, right? So later on, I
yeah,
found a verse in Surah Dhariyat when, you see, it's a long story. When so explaining that maybe later I will when you when Bibi Sarah, or was it Bibi Sarah was the one, right, who the
yeah.
angels,
I'm not sure.
these
No.
messengers, she hit herself, smote herself on the forehead. So
Oh,
the
okay.
Sunnis, yeah, so the Sunnis say that why do you do this? It's haram to, cause any harm to
Yeah,
you yourselves, or harm yourself. So life is a blessing. You shouldn't do that. But for Imam Hussein, because Imam Hussein in Karbala, Bibi Zainab, it's Bibi Zainab's when she hit herself on the carriage side of the
mm,
carriage and all this, yeah. So I've tried to explain that to the Sunnis and
yeah.
wonder if you.
So that didn't just make any sense. I was, you know, questioning Shia version of the Islam, and then what happened was I, heard about Zakir Naik, and then I actually started reading about Sunnis and Wahhabis also say that Prophet Muhammad is just a human. He's a bashar. So I was like, okay, maybe that makes sense. So this is why I, temporarily switched to Sunni and Wahhabi.
No,
And
no,
also, you said
sorry,
that Zakir Naik is Sunni, but no, he's actually Wahhabi.
Prophet.
Zakir Naik is,
Okay, let me interfere here. Sorry,
yeah.
intervene. Prophet, what Salafi say that Prophet Muhammad is just a man?
No, no. It's like,
Huh?
in the
Like, yeah.
Shia version, we consider him
Uh,
as a superhero, right?
yes,
And he
like
has like special
light
abilities.
being.
Yeah, he can perform miracles and stuff, and he's unable to commit any kind of sin. But in Wahhabi version, they say it's possible for a prophet to commit sin because he's just a man, and that is how we can relate to him.
Ah. So in a way, he can, yeah, he's made an error. Like that's why they accept Surah Abbasa that it's Prophet Muhammad who frowned at a blind man.
Yeah,
Sorry, yeah. And he made an error by adopting Zed as his son, and then God told him. But there are contradictions right there. Why can't so this Salafis, it's amazing how they accept this religion, and yet there are contradictions. They try to reconcile with those contradictions in this way. Even some Sunnis do that, right?
yeah. Sunnis also do that, do these kinds
And
of things.
Shias totally, yeah, and Shias totally don't look at that verse, and they totally avoid the verse. Who made the error? Prophet Muhammad made the error, right? In Surah Ahzab. by adopting as a pagan custom, right?
Also, in Sunni Islam, they say that a Quranic verse or page was eaten by a goat. So,
That
which is what
yes,
Shias
hadith.
laugh at.
They laugh at it, or they say, "What is
Yeah, the
this?"
Shias laugh at this verse because they think
No,
it's
they kind of
not.
object. They object to this. They say that the Umayyads, what have they done? They've given a bad name to
Yeah, yeah,
Islam.
yeah,
Yeah, these are the enemies of. It's not laughing. Actually, we get very, like, what is this? So yeah,
yeah.
it's a
They object to it.
tragedy. Yeah, they object to it, and then the Sunnis object to something else of the Shias, and the Salafis object to both of them, and it goes on like objection. But sorry to interfere. I would like you to please continue. I hope you don't mind me interfering in
No, no,
between.
not at all. I mean, feel free.
Sorry, yeah.
Not a problem.
Okay, thanks so much. So please continue, yeah. Your briefing.
Yeah, so what I was actually doing, I'm actually very good at logic and philosophy. So I could not reconcile these kinds of things. And then what happened was I got to learn about Zakir Naik on Peace TV channel, and then he was talking about science in Islam, and then he would give verses and chapters and stuff like chapter number this, chapter verse number that, and I was like, okay, yeah. That was the time when my iman was most, you can say, strong, because I said, okay, this is the hill to die on, and I am willing to die on this hill, because if Quran is like scientifically accurate and it is supposed to be, then it totally makes sense. And then along the way, I used to hear him say that the value of zakir in Islam is zero, but the things I'm saying, you need to verify those, and you can check the chapter numbers and verse numbers. Quran is describing water cycle in detail, in a great detail, and it talks about moon splitting, and it also talks about that the earth is round and stuff like that. So when I started searching, everything started to crumble. There was no such thing like what Zakir said, and it was not in detail at all. So I started researching the verses that talk about the shape of the earth, and the haha actually does not mean an ostrich's egg, because it says he used to say that the shape of the earth is like an ostrich's egg, and the haha means that ostrich's egg, the shape of the earth is like an ostrich's egg. So that was false. But I was willing to put that aside, and I started to compare like what is going on, like
How did you
why
realize?
does.
Sorry, how did you realize that this Arabic word does not mean the ostrich's egg in the Quran ayat? How did you
Yeah,
find that out?
so I looked through the lexicon and dictionaries. I started to search the meaning of the haha online, and at best, like secondary or third meaning of the word was the place where an ostrich lays eggs. It does not specifically mean the ostrich's egg. So that was something, and that is how I realized it. And then
Yeah, like God, if God has to be true God and the creator supreme, like it said in the Quran ayats, then he has to be very precise on which word he uses, right?
yeah. And then I also had a friend. He's actually homosexual. He's gay and also an atheist. So he was a very good friend of mine, and he used to tell me about this. And along the way, I was also researching, and it turns out that Zakir Naik was actually lying through his teeth. So, which is why I actually ended up leaving Islam eventually.
Ah, so you got, and how did you leave Shia Islam? Okay, due to the only the questions put forth to you that you didn't have answers to by the Sunnis and the
Uh,
Salafis?
Yeah, I wasn't actually very fixated on sect because as I started researching, um, I had to go back on my ideology as best as I could because I had to look at the bigger picture. So first I was thinking was Shia right? Then I was thinking was Sunni right? And then I kept on pushing myself back to see the bigger picture. Then I ended up with the question that is Islam true? So, which is where Zakir Naik came along and he strengthened my iman, so to say. That's how it happened.
Oh,
Also,
okay, I see.
one more thing, when I was researching about ostrich's egg, I went through some articles about some history books, and it actually says that and back in those times, people used to compare the shape of the earth to birds' eggs. So that is not something, revolutionary by Quran, even if it is there, because that is something that was always being done by scientists and philosophers of that time. And there was also a YouTube channel which went into like deep details about how a human is made inside a mother's womb and how Quran has described it, and it matches with the beliefs of that time. So that also was like nail in the coffin for me. I was like, okay, so it is false, and then so I decided to leave it because I realized that I was actually going for like a neutral position. It was very actually hard for me to leave. I was thinking like, what is the neutral position to believe or not to believe? I realized by logic that it is by logic required that you be neutral, and then if you want to believe something, if it has evidence, then you believe it. So atheism was like a neutral position for me. So I forced myself, and I thought, okay, when the evidence will arrive, I will come back to it. But coming back to it never happened. I ended up being an atheist by that time.
I see, okay. So that's something. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you forced yourself, you applied logic, and, and this is how you came to a neutral position and chose
Yeah, yeah.
atheism. Wow,
Yeah, I
wonderful.
realized because it is actually a neutral position. I said, okay, why do I have to be in like one team and not in team B? Why not I go back to a like no team at all? I have to be neutral and then research and then come back to Islam. So I became an atheist because of being neutral, not leaving Islam. But then I realized that okay, neutral position is an atheism, and because I
Who
was
is neutral?
researching.
Sorry, is neutral position atheism or agnosticism? Or just
Oh
being a
yeah,
truth seeker?
agnosticism. Yeah, yeah, you said
Yeah?
it right. Actually, yeah, you said it right. Yeah, like agnosticism. So you can say I was agnostic by that time, and I was like, okay, until I research and I have proof, then I will come back to it. I left it thinking that I would come back to it eventually, but that never happened. So that
I
happened
see.
in November, I think early December in 2017.
How old were you then? Can you tell us? Or no,
Yeah,
you didn't.
I was very late to it. I was I think 27 or 28.
Oh, oh, okay. That's young. So
Yeah,
then
I
you,
would have liked if I had realized this by my teenage times, but I guess I'm actually I think it's fine because people kind of realize and discover this by the age of 40, 50, which is like very not very good time to realize this, right?
yeah, like me. Yeah, it's not very
Oh,
good.
you too?
Yeah, me too. Like now I'm 55. So
So when did you realize it actually?
I think 10, how many years back? I had this thing on the Quran ayats when I used to read it. So, Surah Ahzab ayat, not what the Sunnis told me, because I had a dream that Prophet Muhammad has come, right? So, whatever my Sunni friend or Muslim friend used to tell me that in the Quran, like, against Shia Islam, like you don't call on anyone other than Allah, it's shirk, and why hate yourself and harm yourself? Life is such a blessing. Islam doesn't allow it, even psychology doesn't allow it
Mhm.
to inflict harm upon oneself. But Prophet Muhammad came in my dream and he brought Fatima at the foot of my bed. So I
Oh
thought
wow.
I should research. Yeah. So I didn't. Then I was reading the book like Quran, like the Sunnis do, like Quran only. Then and I was like, oh yes,
Mm.
this. Do not call on any other than Allah. So this is shirk, right?
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
started to go against Shia Islam because I didn't read it like the Shias, the Quran. I let go of that Shia Quran, which I had, and I started to read Yusuf Ali's translation or Ahmadiyya Quran translation without those footnotes, and this is about Al Bayt and Eid Mubayla verses or Ghadir Khum. So I just read the Quran uh, without any, even the Sunni hadiths, no, right?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, first I did this, and but then Prophet Muhammad came in at the foot of my bed in the
Oh.
afternoon when I was sleeping. Yeah, and he said, I'm Prophet Muhammad. And then when he said, my daughter Fatima, she appeared. But she wasn't wearing any burqa or even a scarf. Her head was like she had hair. I could see her hair and face and everything. And they were in beige, just simple clothes. Prophet Muhammad, in fact, was wearing shalwar kameez, not even the Arab dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were standing at the foot of my bed. And I
Mhm.
was lying down, facing them. And then
Yeah, actually,
when
the things you think about when you're like conscious, those things get into your subconscious and eventually you dream about it. So that's
yeah,
why
and then your religion is true. Yeah, yeah. Like
automatically,
yeah,
yes.
yes, Prophet Muhammad has come. He's brought Bibi Fatima to Zahra on the a case of belief. She said very gently to me, "We cannot make you believe in us." In us was silent, which was communicated to me, but she said, "We cannot make you believe."
Okay.
Right? So
Something off topic, if you allow, I read something online recently.
sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, so I read something online that, okay, let me give you a background first. Um, so I was actually listening to a couple of atheist channels, YouTube channels, and they were saying that Usman actually burned the Ali's Quran, right?
All,
So yeah,
earliest.
yeah,
Ali's Quran or earliest Quran? All the
earliest
Qurans
Quran
except for.
and also yeah, earliest Quran, which contained I think about 17,000 verses or so. And also, they also burnt the Hazrat Ali's Quran. He also had his own version, I think. So he
Mm,
burnt that one. So recently, I saw an article that said Saudi Arabia is going to, you know, because of this history, they are saying there is no reason to consider this as a untouchable book, which is why we are going to make sorry, which is why we are going to make a couple of corrections on this one. And they said that they have found at least 2,500 mistakes in the current Quran.
they have. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they are saying there are at least 2,500, and because Usman burned the earliest versions, we have to go back and correct the recent Quran, which is the Quran of Hafs.
Ah. And who was this Hafs? He was a liar, right? The Muslim scholars themselves claimed he was a liar, right?
Who else?
Hafs, Hafs,
Yeah, he
like,
actually copied the Quran from Abid. There was a guy named he was a scholar named Abid, I think. He copied it from him. But the thing is, if we want to go back to the earliest version, we do not have the you know we do not even have the Quran of Abid. We do not have the version earlier to Abid. We do not have the uh, version earlier to that one also. The most earliest we have is the Quran of Hafs, and he was also he's a shady guy also, I think. So that's why they are going to make some corrections.
and how will they do that? How will they
Yeah,
find
it's
the
amazing.
original Quran to make corrections?
No,
It
no,
will be like,
they're actually going by the Arabic grammar and to see like what kind of grammatical mistakes are there. And of course, they cannot do it perfectly, which is why we are
yeah.
atheists, and we can see like it's like a uh,
Oh, so
you
on
know
their own.
field cause, but
Pardon?
it's some kind of reformation, I believe.
Yeah, I see. So it's like on their own guesswork, like
Yeah, they're
this
going to
word.
have they're going to basically fix some grammatical mistakes, and the rest that they cannot, maybe they'll do some guesswork because that's the best they can do. There's nothing that
Yes.
can there's nothing better that can help them with this.
So why do they have to do this on their own? Because the Quran ayat doesn't the Quran ayat say that God has guarded this Quran?
Actually, there are like different versions of Quran even today. There's like a different version which is being followed by I think Turkey Muslims, and also there is a different version being followed by Africans. So there is, which has just spiked like a huge debate on like what's going on, where is the original Quran and stuff like that. Because scholars of course knew about this, but not the general public. And I also have a theory that MBS Mohammed bin Salman is actually going to reform Islam. I think that's why he's doing this.
I see. That's why he's doing all this, and so they've
Even if you
finally
yeah.
realized. They've realized. Have they made it public, or
No,
is
I
it
just
just
saw. I just saw like a couple of articles. I think I'll find it and send it to you.
okay? Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to
So,
you later on. And
uh-huh.
you know, one more thing is just I think I forgot now. Yeah, you
It's
can
okay.
continue. Sorry to cut you
Okay,
off.
so no, no, it's okay. No, no, I wanted you to go on this. So this is not off topic. This is something it's really needed to know. So thank you so much for informing us about this. So the Muslims don't have the original Quran, that means, and now they're going to make
Yeah, at
changes.
all.
And another thing you said about Zakir Naik being a liar, um, you see what these people, they don't know about their religion. He picked up the Quran once. I saw his video on YouTube in Karachi, picking up the Quran and saying there's no Shia in the Quran. So there are many.
Well, there is. I think he's lying.
So I put a comment there. I had to because I had to correct him. I said, no, there is
Yeah,
Shia in the Quran. Abraham was a Shia of Noah, and about the other Shia is the sect. They say,
yeah.
that they've broken up in sects and all this. Don't do that. Hang on to the rope of Allah, all of you united, things like that. And this is terrible to break. What is the ayat? So on that, just, giving you the gist of the ayat, not to verbatim. And then you see, there's this. Let me share this. So I
Okay.
told, I don't know I'll just share this on the screen. You see this ayat which says Abraham was a Shia of him. Him meaning Nuh. Surah Safat, ayat
Yeah.
83. So we are the Shias. We were the Shias. The Shias are of Ali, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a Quran
Shia
ayat.
means follower. Yeah,
So this Abraham is not even. It doesn't even say Abraham, the father of Islam, is Shia of Nuh. Here in Surah Safat ayat 83. Do you see this? Or if I may go to the
yeah.
Sunni Quran, let me go to Surah 33. I'll just search it like this and go to the Sunni Quran. Show you. So I corrected Zakir Nayak that maybe ignorance, and some people they think they have all the knowledge, but they don't have the knowledge, all the
Yeah, he
knowledge.
has made like
Even
so
Sunnis
many
don't have.
blunders. This guy has made so many blunders. Eventually, it is caving in on him. Remember that he said Muhammad is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita or Veda, right?
Yes, yes, I remember that video. I've
Yeah,
seen it.
in
Yes,
that verse, actually, Muhammad, the guy, is actually a monster.
he's a monster.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
Rakshas,
something that is
Yani.
not. Yeah, Rakshas. Yeah, Rakshas.
That he doesn't Oh, that he doesn't
That part he
mention.
did
But
not
he's oh,
mention.
he
Yeah.
picks up the yeah, he picks up the Veda or some Mahabharat, what is the scripture of Hindus, and it says
Hmm.
Muhammad is mentioned like that.
Yeah, it's just futile
Oh,
and uh, it's a failed attempt. Even there is a video you can look at in YouTube. You can simply search like Zakir Naik 25 mistakes in like 5 minutes. So
okay.
he's also referencing books and authors which do not exist left and right. He's like a complete liar. All you have to do is just check back his references and you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Just two mistakes he made, which I pointed out. Another one was that sajda is to no one but Allah, right? So I said I
Yeah.
found this word. No, sorry, I found this ayat. Sorry, I'm making mistakes. I'm tired. Surah Yusuf ayat 100. So even though he didn't say it, maybe the Sunnis believe that sajda is to know, and even the Shias believe this kind
Yeah.
of a sajda is a different. They then explain what kind of sajda this is that Hazrat Yaqub and all his brothers have done to Hazrat Yusuf. So Allama Iqbal says, agar sajda, if sajda, one sajda, another sajda was allowed, I would have done it to Bibi Fatima Zahra. You know, Dr. Iqbal's
Oh,
tribute to Bibi Fatima Zahra poem,
yeah.
Yak Nisbat as Maryam has, and Chahar Nisbate Fatima has. So that in Farsi, English translation, I read it. In the end, I think he says if the Allah had allowed another sajda to a human being, I would have done that sajda to Fatima Zahra. I don't know. I read that
Yeah,
poem.
I think I've heard this before. I think this is something my father used to tell me. Is this like part of Shia Islam?
He was not a Shia, but Allama Iqbal was Ahmadi or Sunni, and the Sunnis started
Okay.
to tell him that you are Rafidi. They started to insult him that you've become a Rafidi. Have you become a Rafidi? A rejecter of meaning the four caliphs, Rashidun, and all this,
Mhm.
what the Shias reject. So that way they insulted Dr. Allama Iqbal. And so here we have this. Let me share this one also. Show you in the Quran ayat. It says that they fell down, not in ruku but in sujud, sujadan, prostrate to Hazrat Yusuf. You see this, and Hazrat Yaqub is considered a prophet before and father of Hazrat Yusuf. Now, the Sunni Shias go explaining what this could be, but it clearly shows that it's sujud, prostration, the way we do it in, sujud to
Mhm.
Allah. So this also I mentioned, but I
What
can't
was his
remember
response?
whether he,
Did he read it or something?
no, it was on. I didn't understand because it was YouTube, and maybe someone
Yeah.
had uploaded his videos, so they didn't respond to my corrections.
No, he never responds to anything unless you say Allah Akbar and that's it. I've never seen him reply to
Oh,
any question. Yeah.
like I didn't go to his website and email him or something or contact him, but just on YouTube. So they don't respond on YouTube comments, I think. Many
Hmm.
people don't respond. I also sometimes don't respond. I don't get any notifications because of my health. Uh, so also that. So that's okay as long as I did my duty as a Shia Muslim,
Yeah, it's
correcting
just
him.
when the foundation is built upon lies, it is bound to fall, and it's just falling now. And there was a time when people did not even know about atheists, and right now, I can even talk to a guy, my neighbor, and he would tell you about atheists. It's this is like a we are advancing, I believe. There used to be a time when people did not even know about what an atheist is, and now every single person knows. So
Yes.
that is something good.
Yeah, it's like we're becoming more aware. Uh, our awareness is growing about people, things. Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Also, Zara, my battery is actually very, very low.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I had like several questions to ask you, but maybe I'll join
Oh,
your next
no.
stream and then I'll ask you.
Why don't you ask me? Can you charge your battery and come back if I'm here? Um,
Uh,
yeah?
it's not possible because I
Oh,
am,
okay.
yeah, this, you know, okay, I'm currently in Pakistan. There is no light. Solar charger is,
Oh, oh, okay. I understand fully. I was in Pakistan. I
yeah,
understand. Oh,
only
that's
the
why. Oh
only the
no,
saver
the
and only the saver and fans
electricity.
are running. That's all.
Yeah, so you can charge your only
Yeah, I
only
don't.
the fan.
Yeah, I did
Okay,
not want to
okay.
give away my location, but I had to. I think that's okay. My Gmail
Oh,
is
why?
private anyway.
No, no. Oh, your email. Please be careful, okay? And don't tell me secrets because I have this madness. And if I get angry and then I give out, I can't trust anyone and all this. Why did you? Oh my goodness. Please be careful. Don't give out your location. And also
So it's
my
fine.
madness, yeah? Oh no. Okay. I wish you
All right.
safety. Oh
All
no,
right. All right.
brother. I'll be worried for
Yep.
you now. There's so
Why?
many
Why
things
is
to
that?
worry about. You gave up, you gave your location.
No, it's
What shall
fine
we do?
because my Gmail is actually very private, so
Are
it's
you
totally
sure?
fine.
Like
Yeah, it's
no one
totally
would recognize. And your
no one at all.
voice?
Well,
Your
my voice
voice?
is very distinctive. If my friends hear it, maybe so, but other
Ah,
than that, no one else.
no, no. You see, you need to be careful about these things. I'll be responsible if something, God forbid, God forbid. Oh
Oh, it's
no,
fine.
you
I
need.
think I've not done any kind of blasphemy or anything. I think it's totally fine.
Is Pakistan becoming atheist? Do you think you'd be
Oh no,
safe?
no, nothing
No,
like that. But the thing
nothing.
is, I can tell you that recently I went to meet my friend, and he was telling me about a report that mentions there are 40 lakh atheists living in Pakistan, and I said these are the professed atheists. Imagine how more there could be. So we are growing, definitely, yes. We are definitely
Yes,
growing, but
yes,
of course
yes.
the government is actually not accepting us as
Fully.
normal human beings. But I don't
Oh,
think there is any kind of punishment to being an atheist unless you do any kind of blasphemy. And I don't actually do blasphemy, so I think I'm fine.
okay, so this is not blasphemy. Now they've realized this. And how can the government go after all those atheists? So the news is true from Haris Sultan and all this
Oh,
that many
totally.
are.
Yes, yes. This news was actually all over our television. My mom knows about it, my family knows about it, my father knows about it, and they do not even use internet that much. Everybody knows about it now. This was actually shared on a Ramzan transmission over the live TV.
You mean Pakistan TV live?
Yeah,
Ah, acha. So this will not get you into much trouble then. Yeah, I hope you remain safe. And if you can leave Pakistan, can you leave Pakistan? Huh? Oh, I think it's hello. Can't hear you. I think I've lost you. I've lost your voice. So let me just give him. So this. Let me see what's wrong with. Hello, brother. What's happened? Battery problem? Oh God, we lost him. Okay, he said he's going to. He can't charge his batteries. The batteries he can't charge. So okay. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, 07. And I apologize for getting angry at you the last time, losing my cool. I wish you all the best. Please do forgive me. Forgive me for that. Oh God, I hope he leaves Pakistan. I'm worried for him now. Um, and so, very good information and briefly put. Uh, thank you so much for all that. Really appreciate it. So, I think, and waiting for you to join again, maybe another live stream. Hopefully, really appreciate it if you could and would be able to. But please keep your location private. So we've made a mistake here. Uh, I'm just a little bit worried about my 070. So, no, it's okay. I hope he's safe. Okay, so the true worship is caring for each other. That's the true worship, and it's good to see that he left Islam. It's the best gift you can give to yourself. What else is there? Let's see. So, His Highness Aga Khan is very positive about Islam, and it contains humanity, and you cannot, like, what is this in Russia? What's happened in Russia recently? Sorry, I'm unable to talk about this. I cannot believe that the Muslims are going to go this far to kill people when innocent children, in Ramadan also. And so this is something terrible. Russia has always been a friend of the Muslims, Islamic countries. I don't know what kind of people would do this. What kind of Muslims would do this? So back to 07. I cannot thank you enough for your contribution here and your story. It's really helped a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream and see if I can come back. It's all, oh my goodness, it's midnight and maybe morning. It started for me. What has started is the day has started for me. Now it's very late here. So I'm going to end, but I'm so grateful to you, Zero 07, for coming back. And when I get angry at you, please understand and please forgive me. Not well, so I apologize again, and but appreciate much your contribution here. It's really makes a difference. We learned so much. We've learned so much from you here. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best and be safe. God bless you so much, beautiful brother, beautiful person. Wishing you, your family the best. Loving regards, safety, protection. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, have a beautiful, wonderful day. Right? Be truth seekers. Don't harm people, innocent people. Please don't harm. I don't think any true Muslim would do this, harming people, innocent, unarmed. They're just, enjoying their concert at a party, at a gathering. So I'm unable to talk about this. I'll talk about it later, maybe when I'm able to. So much, my heart goes out to the Russians who have lost, to Mr. Putin, to Russia. And so I'm not going to play that video, just that I just don't want to. But music is not haram and it's not fun music. Maybe I should play it the ending. So I don't think any Muslim would do this. What do you say? Before I go, anyone? How can Muslims kill innocent people during Ramadan also? But just innocent people who are unarmed. How can they do that? Or am I in my own, like after what I've said and done and shown you here against Islam and the Quran ayahs? Yeah, I said Surah Azab ayat. Wait a minute. I said Surah Azab ayat, but in Surah Azab ayat, the killing of hypocrites and all, but it was in Medina. Medina. Although that was also bad. As a Shia, if when I examined that verse, I would leave it. I would leave Shias. I would leave this religion. And then, am I contradicting myself? So, but I still feel that no, no, no. Muslims cannot, even this, even the, like, go after them. I can't believe this. No Muslim can do this. Surah Zabad 60, 61. Sorry. So, right. Try to open it, but my hands are, I'm quite tired. Apologies, my phone. Oh, okay. No, no, please don't apologize. My apologies. Last time I got so angry. Um, so my apologies also great. But you're safe, right? So good to see you back. It's on charging in someone else's room. Oh, okay, great. So, brother, you want to come back or no? Have a great day, a beautiful day every day. So good to have you here. Thank you. I appreciate it. But please, I hope you are, uh, I just want you to be safe, right? So if you can come with a voice changer, it would be better. If you know how to use a voice changer, I don't know how to use a voice changer, so I cannot guide you on how to use a voice changer. Yes, absolutely safe. Thank God. Okay, I'm kind of okay. So next time, anywhere else, don't say where you're from. Don't give your location. Still, even though you're absolutely safe, but let's just keep 1% for, like from 99. Next time I'll join. Oh, that's great. What time? Even in the earlier on timings, my timings differ. So let's see when you can. Okay, great. Really appreciate it if you contribute here. So much appreciate this. And you were saying that what is, can you tell me more about the worship thing? How shall we take it? So, what would you say now about helping human beings? What is life? What is your purpose of life now? Thank you. I'd love to see you here and love to talk to you. It has been great talking to you. So, he's such a beautiful person, and God, you never know until you talk to them. I wish you, and Pakistan Zindabad, and what can we do for Pakistan too, for the Muslims? Help them leave Islam, like Haris Sultan is doing, Ghalib Kamal is doing. Nuria Khan is there, and others. Yasmin Muhammad is from North America. Who else? Namazi, Mariam Namazi or Niazi. Yes, it was an open question. I think it differs from person to person. What do you think? And I'll share what I think. Right now, I've just kept it open. If I feel, I think if there was any worship or any God, he wouldn't want us. He's okay with everything. It you can't harm such if this like I've seen, you can't harm pure awareness, the absolute pure awareness. So worshiping God, being slaves of God, would be what is worship? If there's maybe devotion, dedication. Oh, Super Sarah's here. Hello, Super Sarah. I haven't been feeling well, but that's okay. It's as usual, right? Thank you, Zara, with the heart. Oh, thank you. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. You don't have to thank me. You are also a good person. Oh, I can be a monster. Haven't you seen last time? So you gotta. I was quite upset with you. Good topic. Thank you, Super Sarah. Can you join? Would you like to join? And yeah, so I don't know. I just feel that God, if there was any God or worship, then it would be that being a servant of each other. Like Jesus Christ has, didn't Jesus Christ say that, let me be your servant, tie your shoes, or what was it? Zero 07 says, great Super Sarah, what about you? Yeah, how are you, Super Sarah? Actually, you all can help me since you are more eloquent than me in this. Okay. I don't want to join as of now. Some people are on me. Oh, okay. Know me. So, oh, yes, for safety, don't. I don't want to get further exposed. Yes, sure. Yes, if it's safe, sorry, I don't say that, but I do mean it for your safety if it's safe. Don't join. Don't give me your personal information because there's a devil in me. There's a mad streak I've been trying to get rid of. So please don't give your personal information, your location, anything here like that. I think your opinion that helping each others is worship, if there is something called worship and how do we define it, I think this point can be a baseline goal or purpose for everyone. Yes. Ah, it sums up everything and spirituality too. Oh, yeah, thank you. So you think this is a good topic, like Super Sarah said? Sums up everything? We can build other purposes and worship of life on top of this baseline. Caring for each other, right? Ah, sure. Yeah, so thank you. Wow, you have amazing power. Uh, I mean, command over this language, eloquence. Brother, you so briefly explained how you left Islam. I'm amazed. You must be a genius. Also, to your previous question, about 40 lakh ex Muslims. This was shared over Ramadan transmission in Pakistan everywhere. Amazing, amazing. Congratulations to us. At least we have some good news. And reconfirmed by someone who isn't in Pakistan, but I guess is a Pakistani or Indian or somewhere else or Bangladesh. Ah, so over the, like, you have Pak TV and all this. I see. Satellite TV. 40 lakh ex-Muslims. And that piece of information you shared about Saudi Arabians realizing religious scholars, huh? Topmost religious scholars in Saudi Arabia or elsewhere, Jordan too, maybe, realizing that Quran has many mistakes and they want to rectify. So please don't harm us. And the ex-Muslims were the one who pointed out these mistakes. No, I'm just a regular person. I appreciate your compliment. No, you deserve, you're a very good person, very good person. So, so please don't harm. Recently they've killed, they say that they're from ISIS, killed Russians in a concert. What is that? Do you think those are Muslims? Do you think even Sunni Muslims would do this? Or Salafi Muslims? When Saudi Arabia has realized there are so many mistakes in the Quran, now why would these Muslims be going around killing in Ramadan also? So if you, any opinion, do you think those are Muslims? Or they're just using, there have been Muslim ego, just killing people. Even in Pakistan, going on killing spree on motorbikes and all this at one time. Doesn't matter if you're Shia or whoever you are. So there's another comment from 070. Top scholars in Saudi are looking to make corrections. Top scholars in Saudi. Okay. I think MBS wants to reform Islam, like he said before. So you think MBS, what Haris Sultan said, that MBS has told someone inside information, a CIA or someone, that he's an atheist? Is that true? Or is that just false? Can he reform Islam? Because even Prophet Muhammad, the Quran ayat says, Prophet Muhammad, the messenger, cannot change the Quran ayat, cannot change what's here, what's been revealed to him, right? So how can they be changing or reforming Islam? Maybe their minds, they're trying to. But this MBS, have you heard about this? That MBS, there are rumors going on that MBS has become an atheist. And what do you think of that? Do you think that news is true? I think MBS, His Highness Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, should just leave Islam. This is not God's words if it has mistakes. And if it wasn't guarded by God, the Quran, top scholars in Saudi are looking to make corrections. Sorry, excuse me. God's words. Oh my goodness. And MBS. Yes, I checked an external source and there is a video of an Arabic guy. He said MBS is an ex Muslim secretly. Even an Arabic guy. Oh, and that he needs help of USA to help reform Islam. Why give yourself such a reforming the word of God? No, okay, reforming Islam, but first of all, they have to make corrections in the Quran. So many mistakes. You said around 500 mistakes in the Quran, the word of God. Best wishes to MBS for reforming Islam. I think we need to help His Highness Aga Khan also to leave Islam. And yeah, this main Saudi Arabia, Iran. Let's help Ex-Shia. Let's help the Iranian religious scholars to leave Islam too. What do you say? I think yes, it can be reformed. You think it can be reformed, but obviously it's not going to be as easy as what happened to Christianity. And this eventually will happen to Islam, as new generation will not be able to reconcile. Yeah, so you think it can be reformed, and yeah, on second thought, if you really want to be a Muslim, you take the reform. Saudi Arabia has to do it. 2,500 mistakes. Oh, sorry, I misheard you. I thought you said 500 mistakes. It's good that you're giving it to me again. 2,500 mistakes in the Quran. They're a modern morality with Quran. Oh, okay, the USA's, the secular system's modern morality with Quran. So that the West can then accept Islam. Because now Europeans are saying it is incompatible with our culture, our way of living. Islam is incompatible completely. 2,500 mistakes they're going to correct. Yeah, I think it should be reformed, Islam, since they have found 2,500 mistakes. And I think Pakistan will follow suit if Saudi Arabia is doing this, since a lot of help was coming from Saudi Arabia to the Sunni Muslims in Pakistan. So once Saudi Arabia reforms Islam, then then Pakistan follows because it's majority Sunni and Wahhabis are Salafis who Sunnis converted to Salafi because of Saudi Arabia. A lot of financial help, madrasas, and in Pakistan, help from Saudi Arabia. And what about Qatar? How is Qatar doing? So if Saudi Arabia reforms Islam, then you can choose. But MBS is most likely um, there's news that he's secretly an ex-Muslim. May God protect him. Someone was cursing MBS in that. Oh goodness! And I was like, "What is this, Doctor Haj? Haj on Pakistan, ex-Muslims from Pakistan." Now, what good is cursing, right? We've cursed Imam Ali's. What's going to happen to him? Killer. Sahabas. I mean, those hypocrites. What happened? Sunnis are praising radiallahu anhu. Even Yazid, when Zakir Naik said, Dr. Zakir Naik, radiallahu anhu on Yazid. No difference. It doesn't make any difference cursing people. Yes, it can be reformed because even Quranic translations are being changed. Also, it's so funny by different scholars, and so will the Holy Quran. Shredding of the okay, man-made, God given, man rectified. Okay. It's so funny. They say that the Sunnis, do the Shias also say that this is the word of God which is perfect? Can you believe this? It has to be reformed by human beings, their own Muslims, Muslim religious scholars. Word of God, mistakes rectified by human beings. This is quite funny. My God, I never heard of this. They should put there in the Quran, in the Quran, that rectified by Saudi religious scholars. Word of God, revelation of God rectified. Even Prophet Muhammad made a mistake. How will they rectify that mistake? Yes, Shias also say it shamelessly, when in the same breath they also admit earlier Quran was burnt by Sahabi Osman. Oh, but no. Yeah, that's there. But the true Quran is with Imam Ali. They still believe that, right? And it's guarded. It's Imam Mahdi hasn't brought the true Quran, neither has he come as yet. Ismaili Imam is there. So I'm looking at the Ismaili side given to me by a great brother Your empowering family, who's my moderator. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, Shias also believe shamelessly, shameless in the same breath. It's a word of God, guarded by God, and we get the Umayyad Quran coming. Imam Ali's Quran is hidden with Imam Mahdi. Yes, true Quran is with Imam Ali and is guarded and law mahfuz, away from corrupt humans. So what's the use of giving it to humans? Prophet Muhammad came. It was during the time of polytheists in Makkah that the Quran was revealed to him, and he was living among polytheists, and the Kaaba had gods and goddesses, idols, away from corrupt humans. Yes, only the pure can touch the Surah Waqia ayat also. Imam Ali was living among polytheists, was born. Prophet Muhammad was born among. My goodness, this is such a. Doesn't make sense. You see, always use logic, please. And use the logic that is not tainted with the religion so that you don't get part of dogma. You don't corrupt even logic and reason. So when you read Al Kafi Shias, make sure that you don't corrupt the logic, the intellect which God told to come forward, and it came forward, and God told it to go back, it went back. This great intellect, exactly what use is it to humans or anyone for that matter? Yeah, and how? So Salafis say, yeah, Salafis say he's just a bashar, Prophet Muhammad. And Sunni say he has to reach Maqam al Mahmud, right? They pray for him to reach Maqam. Prophet Muhammad hasn't reached Maqam al Mahmud as yet. My father used to laugh at, I mean, say, what is this? Sunnis are praying for Prophet Muhammad to reach. What's this Maqam al Mahmud? He hasn't reached it. Oh my God. Prophet Muhammad reached Maqam, Maqam al. You know, on that TV, Pakistan TV, the prayer after the saying of hadith of Prophet Muhammad, they say, may he reach Maqam al Mahmud. Quran ayat. Acha, acha, they say, literally, they're still stuck on this ayat, Quran ayat, the Sunnis, that may he reach Maqam al Mahmud. Allah bachaya Sunnis. The tafsir. Surah Isra at 78, I performed them as, oh God, Prophet Muhammad must be remonstrating in his grave. Oh my God, like, what are they saying about me? Here, Allah commands him, the Prophet, to offer further prayers at night after prescribed prayers. It is reported in Sahih Muslim. Yeah, yeah. It's, you see, they take this very literally. But why don't they take Surah? Um, Abraham was the Shia of New Surah Safat Ayat 83. Surah Isra. Please, Saudis, you're going to correct the word of God. That's something. 78. So it's not enough that Allah and the angels sent Saleh to Prophet Muhammad and also, to human believers, human beings. So now this, this one I've missed. Sorry. 07 says, Sunni say he's unable to commit sin and he's a special human being. Salafi say he's a human and a prophet and can make mistakes or little sins. Shia say he's superhero, unable to commit sins. Then 07 says, I think on your topic of worship, it should be considered as a purpose, and humans long for experiencing something bigger than them. So you can submit yourself to care for others and the universe. Humans long for experiencing something bigger than them. Yes, bigger. That's true. There's a human longing, and that's why we made God, I think. We created God. Yeah, there's a human longing. So you can submit yourself to care for others and the universe. Yeah, why not? Instead of just depend and pray to this super big power, creator, or something, you can just expand yourself, caring, reaching out to others and the universe. So, yeah, and submitting yourself, being Muslims, to care for others. That way you expand yourself. You become the Wadud, loving care, the name of God and the universe. This is a good thing to do. Instead of experiencing, like, God the creator and having that distance between you and him, why don't you expand yourself? Shall I put it this way? What do you think? Yeah, like, do you mean like expanding, submitting yourself to care for others? Do you mean how shall we submit? We've tried to submit to Allah, God, or the divine, but I would put it in a different way than submitting yourself to care for others in the universe. But you put it you're reforming Islam. That's really good. MBS will be happy with you. Yeah, you know, making the Muslims become Muslims to care for others and the universe. I think this is if you really want to reform Islam and Muslims, then this is the best way to put it, right? Yeah, you've put it in the best way for the Muslims. Submit yourself to care for others and the universe. Doesn't matter who they are, but it makes you greater than that would greater than what? No, like Imam Hussein has said, the needs of others are a blessing for you. So people need each other, and we need each other's help, care. If you have something I don't have. You can lend it to someone or give it. I mean, if you want to experience spirituality, then you can actually see that how gigantic the universe is and that how unlikely is it that we are alive. There is a sense of spirituality and wonder. Sorry, yeah, I didn't get this. Unlikely it is that we are alive. The universe and reality is endlessly huge. Yeah, yeah. It's nothing compared to the speck. We are just a speck, right? Even less than that in the whole universe. We are nothing. So even for the Hindus, okay, they do this. They into meditation and they find themselves one with God or the Bhagwan Atma, the Supreme Atma, and then mukti. They get freedom from this world. But that's just on the, and then they go teaching people to do this or they show people. But it hasn't really helped people to reach out compassionate, empathetically, to reach out to people, right? As like even Hinduism, spirituality of Hinduism has not helped so much as it should be, or am I too, even on that? So you can say, in a way, we are expanding our awareness. But why haven't we been able to expand? Yeah, in a way, expanding awareness to experience life. Yeah, so we are all life, one life, as it is using our limited senses. Yeah. Oh, yes, we have limited senses, but life on the whole, we are one. Although materialistically we seem to be separate in a separate body, but on the whole, if we see life, we must respect, well, no, take care of that. This is our extension. Super Sarah, feel free to chime in. Super Sarah, where are you? Yeah, sorry, where are you still here? You see, the Hindus have tried this spiritually, trying to show us the meditative way. But I don't see that kind of like the vegetables they are and all this. But I don't see that kind of empathy, that kind of care by the Hindus. Spirituality, even like Hindus have tried that, uh, and it's failed. So maybe even this will fail. What I've said here, true worship is caring for each other, if there has to be any worship. And worship would mean what? Devotion to something. You see, the Quran is like devotion, worship, devotion to something greater than you that sometimes you don't understand who he is, what he is, where he is, how he is. But you devote yourself. I think meditation has real benefits. But I also think that spiritual leaders can get very wishy washy. This is the problem. Why do they get wishy washy? Yeah, and hockey when talking about spirituality, which is why I'm still a materialist. Ah, that's why you are a materialist. That's why I think you said it right when you said we shouldn't label ourselves so as not to limit our beliefs. Yes. Okay, so you agree to that, but this thing, you see this here, this. Why do spiritualists get, spiritual leaders get, we can't afford this wishy-washy and hockey or hokey. Why? This is very scary. That's why I think, yeah. So sorry, that's why which is why I'm still a materialist. Well, better to be materialist than, I mean, they think the spiritualists of India, spiritual leaders, what is this? In their rituals, like life will not go on if they don't acknowledge Shiva Linga, they don't put milk on it and all this thing. Shani, Saturday night, this. You see, this, they get into rituals and all. Yes, I think they just want to make money off of grieving people. Are, are you sure of this, or is this like some mental illness? Uh, you see, Devis and Devas should not allow them to even go on with this kind of a thing. If they're showing that even they can't, they should not be able to show off like that or make money off. Sure, they give a sense of belonging to them, but there's harm also. Do you think that yeah, not many. Do you think it's more than I? I think I see like like a mix of everything, like mental illness, deluding yourself, and making money along too. Are you sure it's making money, or it's like showing that I am even like forget money, it's the fame that's important, it's the name that's important, it's their India's name that's important, it's their ancient worship, it's their ancient Vedas, scriptures, their culture, what is important. I mean, it's easy for them to make money, their Dr. Pillai has given a mantra, Shreem Birdseep, Shreem Birdseep. I don't think it's sometimes that much as money as it is the fame and bringing India, giving a name to India and it's so much attachment to their ancient culture. Yeah, Indian culture is a huge culprit behind it, I believe. Yeah, like you see, it's their Indian culture they're so attached to, they won't let go, and they're so proud of, and they want to, they're also deluded. They want to just spread it around the world, thinking that uh, they are the originate. Actually, they are like Persian pagans. They also are very ancient, and I think God, what came from them. And then Zoroaster came, and then these prophets even, like I found a video that says who made Jews, the Jewish religion also. So I think all this is because this Indian culture and pagan Persian culture, yeah, they have, even spirituality I see hasn't helped. There's definitely some power, like something, but it doesn't work all the time like material progress works, science works. this is very slow also. And spiritual leaders, I don't know, wonky, washy, wishy, you're right, going like this. Now you see, when I didn't have a crisis in my life, I had some bad things happening to me, but that wasn't that my heart was broken. Like my heart was fixed up right. I didn't have to do meditation. I was like awake, not Ali, and I used to take so much pride in Imam Ali's and my Shia. And then, when this meditation came in Karachi American School, literally I couldn't go for the hockey ball when my teacher started our coach started to make us lie down and meditate that I'm not putting this ball in the goal. It did something to me. Before I could, without thinking, without contemplating, um, it made me slow. There are remnants of pagan worship in Islam. Yes, definitely. The Kaaba belonged to pagans. Yeah, and they say it belongs to Ismail and Abraham, and they used to walk around it and pray. Yes, Islam changed it, but they say because Ismail and Adam was there and whatnot, history which is not even archaeologically true. From clockwise walking to anti-clockwise. That's it. So all statues were destroyed, yes, except for Kaaba. It was kept as a place of worship. And this Abraham built with his son Ishmael. And what is the pagan? Why does the night begin first in Islam? That's because they worshipped moon god. So night became their, right? As the sun set. That's why in Arabic calendar, night comes first. Muharram starts like Ramadan. Now it's morning at sunrise. It's not first or second or fourth or fifth Ramadan. Now it's the date has changed after Maghrib. At Maghrib, right? Yes, yes, definitely. All these things they've borrowed and stolen from the pagans and Indian. Actually, it all came from India and gods and meditation and Persian magi's paganism. And then it evolved to one god. There were now a party of them going to one god. Have you seen the Persian magi on YouTube? His videos, the channel, and Zoroastrian. Yeah, yeah. No, before Zoroaster came, there was Persian paganism. So they all got it from these gods and goddesses. Yeah. So we are kind of pseudo pagans, yes. Oh, you should see this. Jesus was a magi. That's why the three magi's came to Jesus. Uh, this Persian magi. Oh, I have to remove. Sorry, excuse me. Been talking when the this ayat is. Let me just show you this. You should watch this. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know where he gets it from. See, he's a Persian magi himself, Iranian. Fatima and Ali, Prophet Muhammad. They were all Persian magi's. You see the. Sorry. Okay. No, where's the P? Persian Magi channel here. Sharing this. This is his channel. Yes, really. Let me show you his video. You can see uh, how female Allah died. Why is Islam a cobra snake religion? Part 4. Salawat, Persian Magi. The house. Where's that Fatima? You know, Hassan and Hussein were sons of Prophet Muhammad with his daughter Fatima. Not Ali and Fatima's sons. This is what the Persian Magi is. Oh, sorry, I've gone. Saudi Arabia is also reviving statues that were destroyed. Al Uzza, Lat, and the other one. The one. Yeah, you put it well, like God put it in the other one also. Saudi Arabia. Ah, it's there? Let me show you Fatima and his from the Persian Magi. Fatima Vajja. Fatima. The daughter of Muhammad, Fatima Zahra, is Ishtar of pagans. Muhammad had brought a pagan religion, all from Persian Magi. Persian Magi. You see this? My God, where does he get a? We've got a gem, old, like believer in ancient. This religion is lost. They don't write. They don't have their books anymore. But look how he knows all this. It's amazing. There was a protest by Muslims on this, but Saudi will go ahead and revive the statues. I see. Yeah, it's really interesting. This Persian Magi, like, they killed them. They tried to destroy them. Zoroaster tried to destroy. He destroyed, but he kept Aura Mazda. It's all I learned from this Persian Magi channel. And so the daughter gets married to the father. The daughter is the whore, but it's good whore in Persian Magi. Devil, Satan, Allah is just a fly, like an ant in front of Satan. He says, Hazrat Shaitan, or Satan. Satan forgives every sin of yours. Things like that. So it's really interesting how it's coming back. It's revival of this ancient religion that the Zoroaster, the believers in one God, tried to destroy. Even Abraham was a magi, maybe. Yes, I think Allah was the father. I see of Allah, the female deity. You think, but look at this. This magi has so much knowledge, and he doesn't think. He doesn't tell you, I think. He says, we are the Persian magi. God keep him safe. Sons of Israel removed pagan God. You see how but Abraham himself is how many months old video on Abraham also. He talks about Jesus, Abraham, pagan Abraham. lost story. So you see, the believers in one God, they try to change this pagan Abraham. Abraham was also pagan. Yes, Allat was the father and Uzza was his daughter. So prophet came and said Allah does not have any children. So there's definitely stolen material from previous religion. Yeah, and you know about the Ismaili Imam, Imam Ali, you can read, Karen Armstrong has done research also. So you can get this from Aga Khan Wikipedia about Imam Ali, Aga Khan the Fourth. Um, you see here, Karen Armstrong is cited. I just shared this also. Oh, oops, sorry, present. See, I just removed it. Share screen. I had Karen Armstrong's book. You can get it. I got it from Pakistan, a bookshop, can't remember which one. So here you see this Ismailis. Let me highlight this. Ismailis give Ali and their Imams a near divine status. The origins of this concept lie in ancient Persian paganism. Citation is Karen Armstrong, A History of God, page 189. I don't have to, I had Karen Armstrong's book. I've left it in Pakistan. It's my pleasure, brother. It's my pleasure. Thanks to you too for all this contributions and being here. And let me know if you have to go. You're most welcome. Yes, Hazrat Muhammad and Hazrat Ali, the fivers, were created from Noor of Allah as per Shias, right? Yes, as per Shia, yes. They've all stolen this. Now the Persian Magi has come, and thank God they're not killing him in Iran, but they have to be very secretive. He's from Iran. Yeah, you have to go, right? Yeah, I was thinking of that. I will take dinner now. Yes, you should go. But I had a good time talking to you. Same here, and really appreciate it. And wish you all the best. And be safe. So, going to see you next time, hopefully. Um, yes. Have a great time. Thank you so much for your contributions here. All the best. God bless you and your country and your people. Thank you for joining me and making the stream worthwhile and contributing so generously. So thank you so much. All the best to you all. Sarah, Super Sarah also. Oh no, please don't thank me. Have a nice time. It's a great pleasure, and it's for all of you here, right? My live streams, they're not mine. They're for you. They're for humanity. So please don't thank me, and take care of your health on priority. I wish I could, but what can I do? I feel helpless. As long as one person is saved by this and it can help someone, I feel my life will be worthwhile, right? So have a wonderful time. Don't thank me. Um, just be happy, be smiling and shining, and wish you all the best. Dear brother and friend, and Sarah, you too, Super Sarah, and all those who, you know, will be watching this or have been watching this. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Wish you all the best and freedom from all, uh, whatever it is in life, all falsehood, and you be free from every falsehood, every uh, impediment in your life. Be free. Good day to you too. All the best. Same to you. Have a great day. All the best to you and your family members and your country and your people and your friends. All the best to you all. Have a great day. Bye.